How you doing, crazy peeps? Crazy Root Beer here, and welcome to CRB Live 2. That's right, yes. It has been yet another year. Now, unfortunately, this year is kind of not so good. This will be our fifth episode, of course. So, obviously, this is probably the shortest season that I've had so far, but hopefully we can redeem ourselves. And obviously, the fourth uh, short film that I had planned did not happen. It was kind of too difficult for us to uh, get together and stuff. It's been like that for a while. But anyway, last year, if you remember, uh, we I got to talk to Kaufman last year. Well, uh, today we have someone different, and I would like to introduce him to you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my good friend, Patrick. How you doing,
Hey,
Patrick?
I'm doing well. How you doing, Crazy Root Beer?
Good, good, good. I'm doing well. For those who don't know, why don't you tell us about yourself?
My name is Patrick. Um, third,
Oh,
uh,
sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. That's the power of live streaming. There's no editing. It just happens. So, my apologies. Try that again, Patrick.
my name is Patrick. I am 31. I do have autism, but it doesn't let it affect how I manage things in my life. Like, I get to hang out with Crazy Root Beer, talk with him, and he's been a great influence on my life. And I like some hobbies I like to do. I like to fish. I like to hike. Anything outdoors. Um, but that's usually what I like to do when I'm not doing anything. But that's a little bit about me. Um, I don't know what to say.
That's all right. That's all right. That was good enough. Um, so, how have you been today?
I'm good. I've just been working and
Hmm,
living life and looking at a different mindset. You know, really opened my eyes to it a lot.
yeah, yeah. Uh, it's well. I think the last time we got to hang out was when both me and you. I think it was Brandon's birthday, I
Hmm.
believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And so this is your our first time together doing a stream.
Yeah.
Of course, my first stream was with Kaufman. Kaufman, if you're watching, thank you very much for helping me out with all that and learning the ropes. But this will be both of our first times, so it's nice. It's good. And for things to talk about, honestly, um, like I've said, it's more of just whatever happens, happens. As you saw a little mess up, of course. That's probably kind of the downside of being live. Of uh, there's no editing and be like, oh, I made a mistake. Let me go back and delete that part. Okay, we're good now. There's none of that. It just happens. It
Hmm.
just happens. It's kind of annoying, maybe, but you know what? That's fine. That is that is fine.
Oh yeah.
So, what game were you playing before we started streaming? Because I know you said you were doing some gaming and stuff.
I like playing Call of Duty.
Of course, of course. Yes. I think the only time I ever play Call of Duty, Duty, nice. Um, the only the only time I played it at my house was when my cousin gave me Call of Duty Ghost, and I played it. Me and my brother did, and it was a nice co-op game. But other than that, eh, it was all right. But I'm not a big Call of Duty fan, but I do. play it with Brandon when I'm at his house because he does uh Call of Duty. Oh, I know I'm gonna be mistaken for this, and people are gonna hate me for it, but oh well. It's like a little hide and seek kind of thing where you become an
Prop
object.
hunt.
Yeah, prop bats. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to the master of Call of Duty. What am I thinking? But otherwise, I personally I have been recently playing the new Skate game, um, which there are some ups and downs to it. It's a little overhated to me, but there are some things that I do agree with, like the way your character looks is kind of cartoony, which is true. Um, and because if you've ever played the previous trilogy, it's more in the realism and stuff. Uh, Technically, I'm not into the realism things, um, because I mean games don't have to be realistic, so it's fine, it's okay. But honestly, the way you skate is better than the original trilogy. Don't care what anybody says. Um, the map is better in my opinion, but I think ever since they came out with the first season, it's kind of been difficult to get on it. Like when it first came out, tried to, when I would first get into it and stuff from the main menu, it was smooth and it got me in there right off the bat. And then now, after they've done the update, it is just so difficult to do. Like either your connection's lost or whatever, or they'll let me play the game and I'll be playing it and then all of a sudden kicked out. It's like, what the heck, man? Y'all gotta fix the game, you know?
Fix the game.
Fix the game. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Like a Twinkie. Like a Twinkie. You know that guy. Come on. He loves he loves it when I do some voices and some random things.
He's good at voices. I tell you that. I
I'm not
can.
pitch perfect, obviously. I'm not like ultra like, oh my gosh, that sounds exactly like it. And I'm not that way, but it's just something to do, you know?
Yeah.
Um so like let's see. Oh, we're talking about if Bob Ross was working at Walmart and he had the intercom. It's like, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, could someone please clean up on aisle 7? It's okay. It's just a happy little accident. That's right. That's right. There. Clean it right up and beat the devil out of it. That's right.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Bob Ross, man.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're, I mean, the dude had a fro, you know?
Yes. At a fro.
Yeah. Sometimes I still wish I had a little bit more of hairdo up there, but you know what? It's whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Now then, um, what kind of fish would you usually catch? And yes, I just pulled a randomness of just randomly turning a conversation. That's what we're all about. Randomness, man. Come on.
Yeah.
So what kind of fish do you usually catch?
I usually like to catch bass. That's my fish of choice.
True, true. What about top three besides bass? That would be number one. Any two more or something?
Bluegill and catfish. I like to do more catching those.
Fair, 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 fair. Kitty cat fish. Ooh, cat dog fish. Oh, That'd be nice. That would
Cat
make you money.
dogfish.
That would make you money, man.
I know. But I'm
Dude.
on my quest to find Sasquatch.
Find the Sasquatch.
Hmm.
Yeah, is I think that's what's on your little profile pic right there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Where oh, where's the face of the Sasquatch? Oh, right above his head, ladies and gentlemen. Here,
Hmm.
let me right up there.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Right. Right. Up there.
yeah. How long have you been on this quest?
I would say a couple of years.
A couple of years.
Hmm.
For some reason, I thought it was longer than that. I'm old.
I don't really know. I just go out when I can.
I'm old. I used to go out a lot during the summertime, but we all know the reasons why I don't do that anymore.
Hmm. Hmm.
Sadly, I moved, and yeah, I would very much like to go back to my hometown.
Hmm.
That way, I can get out more and stuff. Because obviously, it's um, just been really tricky trying to get together with you guys. I mean, with Brandon, it's a little bit easier. No offense,
Hmm.
um,
None taken.
but to get us all three somewhere at the same place is a female dog.
I would agree on that one, man.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, and I think that's partially why I'm somewhat not a fan of this season because it was so short. Because again, we just couldn't get together on
Hmm.
on stuff. Not like arguments or anything. That's not what I mean, people. I mean just because they live a a bit far away from me, and I live all the way down here, so it's kind of a bit more difficult to do. And I'm sure a lot of you would say like, well, you could just call them up, pick you up, and stuff, or you could drive there. Well, number one, sadly, I do not drive. Lazy, I know. And number two, a lot of times they can be busy. Even Brandon could be busy, even if it's the weekend and he's usually off work during the weekend. He usually has other places to go, you know.
Hmm.
Uh, but but your schedule is like out there.
I would agree, man. I would agree.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I almost I got that. I forgot to tell you before we started that remember what when you told me that you or you even showed me they had like just the handlebars and stuff.
Hmm. Yes.
I was like that close to doing that
I
today because yeah, I did some shaving and stuff. I was that close to being like, you know what? Yeah, but
think you have a nice handlebar.
I think there was one time I tried it, and it was one of those where when you try something, which it's always nice to first try before you go like, nope, don't want to do it or whatever. It's
Try
always
before you
okay.
buy.
Yeah, try it first, give it a try, see what you
Hmm.
think. And you know how sometimes you give it a try and then you're like, mm, mm,
Mm.
yeah, mm, no. I mean, I did try that. I don't know when, but it was probably several years ago that I tried that out, and I had a handlebar, and for some reason, when I looked at previous pictures that I took and put on Facebook and stuff, I was like, I don't know. It just, I don't know. I think I'm more of a the goatee of awesomeness, you know.
Yes. Yes. I am the stash of awesomeness.
Oh, yes, 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 indeed. You know what? Oh, hold on. Look at that stash. Look at that. Yeah, look at that stash right there. Mm-hmm. All right, that's enough of the stash. Easy there, bub. Gotta calm down before you impress the babes. Okay.
Yes.
Oh goodness gracious. You know what? I realized I forgot to get. You know what I forgot?
What'd
I
you
forgot.
forget, brother?
I forgot to get a root beer.
Oh, the agony.
The agony, my friend. The agony. Mm,
The
well,
agony.
well. Actually, I might have an idea about that. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see what the brain comes up with. But right now, um, let's talk about. Well, you know what? What do you want to talk about, my friend?
Hmm. What kind of music do the people in the chat like?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a
Or what
good.
kind of music does the root beer like?
Ooh, that's it. Now, for me, I wouldn't say I like all music. I, you can say I'm kind of picky. Like I like the rock and roll classics,
Mm-hmm.
AC/DC, Leonard Skinner, Led Zeppelin, ZZ Top. Um, oh, I know I'm gonna be forgetting a lot of them. I'm gonna be ashamed of myself. And obviously, the good man Ozzy Osbourne.
Yes.
Hmm,
Rest
rest
in
in peace.
peace.
Yes, that's right. Uh, Metallica. That's another one I
Metallica.
like. Brandon is a huge fan of Metallica. He he is a huge fan of Metallica, and my number one band is AC/DC.
Yes.
But I also like country music. Not today's country music. Absolutely freaking not. I'm more of uh, country music from let's see, maybe I could be wrong on the year because I know once I look it up or whatever, I'll be like, I should have said that year, but you know what? It happens. Um, I will say like from like the 1950s to like maybe 2010s, and then after that, it was just kind of, you know.
Yes.
Um, and the only I do like a few rap, like very, very, very few rap, but I will say I do love Eminem. Absolutely.
Yes. Eminem.
Uh, uh, not a big fan of heavy
Fun
metal.
little fact.
Oh, go ahead.
Did you know that Eminem has autism too?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I did not know that. I thought I
Mm-hmm.
did, but I think I was thinking of somebody else. Well, there's a fun fact for you.
My apologies to the chat.
Ah, no worries, no worries. I'm sure. But I did not know that. Huh, I'll have to look that up later. I'm not
Yeah.
calling you a liar or anything. I just did not know. So that's actually interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I'm not a huge fan of heavy metal. I mean, I know when I say that, people are like thinking like maybe Metallica or something because I've heard some rock star bands be referred to heavy metal, But I'm
Mhm.
talking like the heavy metal where it's like
The screamo music.
not into that kind of music, man. That ain't music. That's just what he. Mm-mm. What do you even call that besides heavy metal? That's I don't know, but I mean, if you like it, I mean, if the chat likes it, if anybody else likes it that watches this later, that is fine. More power to you, my friend.
Mm.
Go for it. But as for me,
Do it.
do it.
Do
Yeah.
you
What
like
about you?
Disturbed?
Oh, yep, I do like Disturbed. I like Disturbed. Rob Zombie.
Mm,
Do love me. I think the first time I ever heard Rob Zombie was in Twist of Metal.
that's a
I wanna
classic
say
game too.
oh, indeed, indeed. I'm not saying I don't remember when Rob Zombie first came out. I know he came out on, I believe, Twisted Metal 2. But I mean, me personally, depending on what game it was, but I think it was uh, Twisted Metal 2 that I first heard him, first heard Rob Zombie, Dracula. And I was like, yo, this is good. And I was just a kid, you know? Um, and as for Disturbed, I heard the first song I heard was uh, Indestructible.
Mm, that's a
And
good
that
one.
was just like, I think from one of my brother's CDs or something. Yes, there was CDs, people, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Look it up. It happened in the early 2000s. Or as people would call it today, the Dark Ages.
The
Before
Dark Ages.
Fortnite and whatever crap there is out there. But yes, the Dark Ages. And for quite a while, Indestructible was like my all time favorite Disturbed song. And Dracula is still probably my all time favorite Rob Zombie song. As for Disturbed, that is kind of now to debate. Excuse me, of either Indestructible, Vengeful, Vengeful One, or Sound of Silence.
Mm, mm.
Oh my gosh, that song, man.
It hits.
Yes, it hits. Or as the youngsters like to call today, it slaps. Oh boy.
It slaps.
I swear the lingo of today is just like, what in the world? But every decade had their own little lingo. We had our own little lingo thing going on.
Mm,
But thank Fudge Bucket, we did not have the stupid floss.
mm. The
Oh my
floss.
gosh, that was just bad. And a lot of things. Thank goodness we didn't have Fortnite. I'm sorry, but I personally am not a fan of that stupid thing. Anyway, if you are, more power to you. Now, what about you? What are your favorite music?
Uh, my music genre is I like heavy metal. I like the 80s hair metal. You know, like Def Leppard,
Yeah,
you know, Guns N' Roses, um, Bon Jovi. I like a couple of his songs.
yes, yes.
Um, Metallica, can't forget Metallica.
Of course you can.
Um, and then AC/DC, can't forget that one.
You better not forget about that one. Do you? Oh,
And
boy.
then Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne.
Of course.
Yes. But I do like I wouldn't say today's metal. I do like some of the older bands that have come out with newer songs of today's like era.
Mhm.
Um, like one is a band called Dream Theater. Um, I think they came out in the '80s, and then they just released a new album this year. And I've really been liking it. And I like Five Finger Death Punch, all that.
Of course.
I like some country. Well, I was gonna say some country. I like majority of country,
Mm.
old, new, not super new, but ones that just have a nice mellow beat to it.
Yeah,
Um, because I another fun fact is we people with autism we like music. I like drums. My dad has 3 kits, and I was thinking about one day buying myself a kit just to get drumming and stuff, learning how to do it. And but yeah, that's my little music genre.
we're gonna have to get you on video with one. That just sounds cool.
Yes, and expensive.
True, true. Well, as cliche and cheesy and corny and whatever else goes with that line of words as it is, I have to say it. Everything nowadays is just ridiculously crazy expensive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And of course, we all know that what's going on with Xbox. For those in the chat or for those watching just for no reason or watching later, uh, we all know what's going on in Xbox, and I gotta talk about it. A lot of other videos have talked about it anyway, and you already probably know yourself of what's going on. But yeah, a lot of things are just going up and up. It's like, when will it end? But then I realize it will probably never end, and it hasn't ended since the first rise of prices so very long ago. It just slowly starts to extend, and then suddenly it decided, we're gonna do it like crazy. And so, yeah, I would love to again live in a world where everything is
The wind
cheap.
up, folk.
It's cheap
I get
because
that, brother. I get that.
I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, chat, or for those who wish to comment later. Um, but I believe like new games back then were like either about like $20 to $30. I want to say about 30, but I could be very wrong. Please correct me if I am wrong. But you know,
Hmm.
now what about with movies?
Oh, um, for movies, I like a lot of the classics. Um, like The Jungle Book,
Mm,
um, Hercules, the animated one.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, I do like some movies. I do like comedies. I like Jim Carrey movies. Big
yeah,
shout out to him.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I like the movie The Other Guys. And I don't really like much horror movies. I've seen Paranormal Activity. I've seen Insidious. I've seen the first Conjuring. Um, is this kind of, I don't know, it kind of affects me differently, and it may affect those in the chat. It may affect Root Beer differently. It's just how we perceive the movie. Um, I do like, SpongeBob, you know, and Family Man, and uh, American Dad, and that's basically all the ones I like to watch. I like the old
Yeah.
war movies like Patton and A Bridge Too Far. But yeah, that's basically my what
With
movies I like to watch.
um, well, first off, with the Disney movies, I counted over there as I was looking over there, and apologies for not saying any sooner. I was too busy trying to count them. I have about like 28 or 29 Disney movies, like the
Mm,
classics and stuff like that, to like I think the mid 2010s. I mean, like for example, I have Moana. I almost said Moana.
mhm,
Oh no,
mhm,
Moana.
mhm.
Um, so yeah, I agree with you. The classic Disney movies, they're animated and stuff, just awesome. And the fact that they're doing live action versions of those, get away from me with that.
I
Don't
like
even ask.
Mulan too. Mulan is a good one.
Mulan, yeah, that one I sadly do not have,
Mm,
but I love Mulan. Yes, very much so. Um, as for the scary movies, because
mm,
like I've told you before, and I'm putting myself out there, but for some reason, I can't say horror movies because either it comes like that, or if I just let it out, it just sounds like I'm saying horror movies. Like, oh no, 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 no,
no,
no.
no,
So I just call them
horror.
like scary movies, you know.
Yes.
But I'm kind of the opposite. Um I have like, except for I think second, and I think this recent one that has come out, I have all Conjuring movies, and I have all the paranormal activity movies,
Mm,
except for the seventh one, which I am perfectly fine with not going with because it kind of, obviously I get they were, you know, doing a new thing and stuff, and I did like it, but it's like the first six actually had some stuff going on, like a story,
mhm,
you know, in a way. Um, but I have, except for the 10th one, I have all Saw movies.
mm,
Uh, I'm kind of a big scary movie guy. Uh, I try not to watch them at night, I'll admit, because
mhm,
I am one of those corny ones that go like, if you watch them at night, you're like immediately wanting to watch, some funny stuff or some toony stuff or something like that. And so, like, I'm one of those people, and I do like comedy movies. I think I like comedy movies most of all.
mhm,
Uh, favorite being Jim Carrey. Uh,
mm,
I've liked him since I was a kid, and
mhm,
I think the first few movies I ever saw from him was the triple feature, as I like to call it, that he came out with in 1994. The Mask, Dumb and Dumber,
mm.
and Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Those were the
Hey,
the first ones I ever. And back then, I didn't think, for some reason, well, when you're a kid, you don't know much. So I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't know his actual name, or I was just too stupid to realize, oh, that's Jim Carrey. I was like, oh, look, it's The Mask when he was on Dumb and Dumber,
mhm.
or oh, look, it's Ace Ventura when he was on The Mask, and it was like, I'm looking back now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you just sound so bad, you know. But Jim Carrey made me want to be funny, you know.
Mm,
He was pretty much, when it came to being funny, he was like my idol, for like
mm.
the longest time. Um,
Understandable. Understandable.
but I do like Adam Sandler movies.
Mm,
Don't care what
mm,
all the
mm, mm.
haters say. I like his movies, and I'm sure we could all agree with this, except Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill is kind of meh. I mean, to a lot of people, it's all like, no, we do not speak of that. But to me, it's like kind of a mm, 20/80.
Mm,
20% is good, 80% sucks.
mm,
Yeah. But otherwise, I do, and I'm kind of nervous to see. I'm always get kind of nervous to see like sequels to old movies that would usually take like what, like 20 to 30 years to come up with. Because a lot of times it'd be like, well, at that point, it's either just cash grab or just plain old, there was no need for it. As much as we love nostalgic things, there's no need for sequels to be like that far apart from each other, and not like maybe every 2 to 3 years, But I'm guilty of at least seeing a few of them, like Dumb and Dumber 2. I did see that and I actually really liked it and stuff. I am glad that I am freaking love Dr. Robotnik, that's for sure.
mm. The Sonic movies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was Jim Carrey too. Mhm.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. I love Dr. Robotnik because Jim Carrey, and there for a while, I actually thought he was actually retiring. It's like, dang, man. Well, thanks for the memories, and then he comes out of it and tells, like, if a script is written in gold or it comes from the angels or something like that, he'll do it. And thankfully, he did do it, especially for like the third one. I don't. I'd have to look, but I don't think I even have the third one. I know I have the first two. I hope I have the third one because I loved it. Because I love Shadow, you know?
Yeah, Shadow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Who is your favorite actor, by the way?
is my favorite actor?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or you can go top three if you want to make it a little easier.
I like Jim Carrey, uh, Adam Sandler,
Hmm.
and the guy who plays Patton in that movie,
I don't think I've ever seen it.
George something Scott.
George William Scott? No. I'd have to look it up.
Hmm.
I'll have to, look it up. What's the movie called?
Called Patton, Patton.
Patton. Patton.
Hmm.
In the meantime, why don't you talk about maybe, I don't know, favorite movies or something, or
Hmm.
favorite games
I like well, hello
besides
everybody.
maybe.
Um, it's a tough one. I like a lot of war movies. I just like like
Like, is there like a certain, out of all the movies you've seen, is there like uh, either top three or just the one that is like your absolutely favorite movie?
I do like the movie Troy. That's a good one.
Troy. Troy.
With Hector and Achilles.
I don't think I've ever seen that one. Hmm.
But I do like I don't really have much. I don't really know much.
Wait,
I'm sorry, all that's in the
how do you
chat.
how do you spell the movie again? I think I spelled it wrong.
Patton.
Yeah, I spelled it right.
Patton.
Okay. And let's see. That's a 1970s one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh,
Old
okay.
old one.
I know. Okay, I've seen him in other movies before.
Mm-hmm.
George C. Scott. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've seen him in several movies before. Yeah,
He's a great actor.
yeah. Unfortunately, he passed in like '99.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was a fantastic actor.
Mm-hmm. I do like the movie Avatar too.
Nice, nice. I've seen the first one. I have never seen the second one.
They're coming out with a third one. Looks pretty nice too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The last time I've ever seen Avatar, of course, was the uh, first one, and the last time I ever saw it was pretty much in 2014. So about over 10 years ago. So I'm way behind.
That's a good movie.
And speaking of like the kinds of movies that come out with sequels that sometimes don't really need them, and I'm sure people would agree, Jurassic Park,
Mm,
there was no need for
yes.
one. The way it ended last time was just fine. There was no need to, you know,
The first
add.
one was the best.
Yeah, uh, true. Um, because at this point, it's just basically a cash grab,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
I I wasn't interested. And what makes me kind of giggle is you'll have people who talk about the movie before they've seen it, like myself, but they'll say, there's no use, and then they're like, but I'll check it out. It's like, dude, you're just kind of feeding into giving them the money when you
Mm-hmm.
specifically said that, like I said, that it was all cash grab and stuff. You're basically doing the opposite of what you said. Of like, so you're just basically gonna go ahead and see the movie. It's like, no, no,
Mm-hmm.
that's not me. When I say I have no plans of watching a movie, I don't watch it. You know, I have no plans of seeing Jurassic Park at all.
What about the Avengers?
I've, boy, honestly, I stopped watching the MCU altogether. Um, After, well, let's see, it depends on what movie I have now, because there are quite a few that I don't have because I don't really care for it anymore. In other words, it should have ended, in my opinion, it should have ended with Endgame. Yes, we'd end up missing out on like a bunch. Why am I saying a bunch? A little bit of other stuff like Deadpool and Wolverine. Gosh, that was awesome. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and Spider-Man: No Way Home, which would have been better if Andrew Garfield
Original
was in
Spider-Man.
it. Huh?
And the original Spider-Man too.
Yeah, 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 yeah. There'd be no, Spider-Man: No Way Home, which was the third one, and like I said, it would have been better if Andrew Garfield wasn't in it. Sorry for those who like him, but I don't. Like, why was he even in
Mm-hmm.
there? Honestly, for me, he just seemed like the kind of guy that's like, "Oh, I'm gonna make you feel sorry so that you can pay attention to me and stuff." And oh yeah, that's cool. Thanks for actually saying something to me. Oh, I'm gonna pretend like woe is me and stuff. It's like, get the crap out of here with that, man.
Get the
Get
crap
out
out
of
of here.
here.
Get out of here.
I think pretty much every time I watch the movie, I skip pretty much a lot of his scenes because, like, I don't want to hear him. I don't give a
Mhm.
crap. It
What
would have
about
been
the
better
old
with
Batmans?
the old Batman.
Mhm. The old
Definitely Michael
Batmans.
Keaton. Yes, very much. I have both of them, and I also have Batman Forever. I actually, or not actually, I absolutely love that one because I that was probably the first Batman movie I ever saw when I was just a kid. Batman Forever, and I've loved it since then. Batman and Robin, yes, I do have it. Um, is one of those, so good, so bad it's good,
Mm.
kind of things. That's like I'll just watch it just for the fun of it, you know, because obviously we all know what killed the dinosaurs, the Ice Age.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, uh, but yeah, Michael Keaton, yes. I have the Dark Knight trilogy. I have absolutely no way am I ever gonna watch the Batman from 2022 with Robert Pattinson. No, thank you.
Mhm.
Absolutely not. Not my Batman. Hashtag it if you want to.
Mhm.
um, but yeah, for the MCU, I kind of stopped after. Uh, I would say after Deadpool and Wolverine, and that would probably make people be like, "Oh, so you've seen all the stuff that's happened so far?" No. Well, I mean, Loki, yes. I've seen Loki, I've seen WandaVision and stuff like that, but after a while it's like kind of over the MCU now, man. It's just kind of no, thank you. As for the Avengers, Doomsday, I don't know, man. I mean, I
Mm.
know it's gonna have a lot of people, but I don't know, man.
Mhm.
I haven't even seen the Fantastic Four once again, nor do I have plans to see. It's just movies in general nowadays, for the most part, I don't like. They just don't look good anymore. They're just not great.
Mhm.
They're not. They don't have that oomph, that
Oomph.
oomph. Like a Twinkie, like a
Like a
Twinkie.
Twinkie.
That's right.
Mhm.
They don't have that
Mm.
stuff in the middle. Inside,
Mm.
inside is just hollow. Yes, hollow.
Mhm.
In fact, wait. Let me try that again. It's just hollow, hollow. Yes,
Hello. Mm.
hello. But
Ah.
yeah. What about you, man? What about you? What
Uh-oh.
about you with the Batmans? And do you have any plans to see any kind of movies so far, or what kind of movies are you amped up for, or anything? I mean, I don't mind if you like movies nowadays. I don't mind it. I'm just giving you my opinion.
Mm.
Of
Mhm.
how I feel about movies nowadays. I'm asking you, what are your thoughts? Do you have any plans to see movies these days, or what's going on in the mind of Patrick?
Mm.
Yes, do
I
it.
like the I like the and Root Beer can't agree with me. I like the Star Wars, like the first ones, like the OGs,
4, 5,
um,
and 6.
4, 5, and 6. I do like the animated one, the Clone Wars. I just like
Which version? Because
the
there was one back in, I want to say about 2005, like right before episode 3. And then there was the other one that happened like almost decades later or something.
I like the one where can't I can't think of it. I think it's the 2001.
2005. Okay. I get you. And I was gonna say I like that version way better than the one with Ahsoka in it. because that's my OG Clone Wars, and
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. And yes, I agree with you. I forgot to mention the Star Wars that I do love 4, 5, and 6, and I'm assuming 1, 2, and 3, right?
Mm-hmm. One, two, and three.
What else? What about the sequel trilogy, or have you seen them?
Uh, what's a what's the sequel
Um,
trilogy?
uh, well, 7, 8, 9. It's The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi,
I've
and
seen
Rise of
those.
Skywalker.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
what'd you
I
think
do
about?
like it. Uh, it definitely. I do like the space and battles and stuff, and the ships and the stormtrooper armor. How they evolved from being clones to you know all that.
Yeah, have you ever played the Battlefront games? Star
I
Wars Battle?
have.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You have. Which one's your
Hmm.
favorite?
Battlefront 2. I do like the first one, but I do like the second one because it's
Fair,
the
fair.
graphics are more better
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, and
My man.
get more in depth of the depth of the armor and stuff.
Yes, yes. My favorite one is the second one, uh, the original second one, and I actually do like the remake second one. And it's like if only they could have made a Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront game where they combine the stuff from the original second one and the remake and put them together. That way, the space battles would be much better than they are in the remake and stuff. But
I,
graphic wise, it'd be a little, and some of the maps would be much better than the remake and stuff. But I like the remake, and I love how the space battles are,
I
or
have
like
heard. Um, sorry to interrupt you. I have heard they may be making a Battlefront 3. I may be wrong, but I just heard
I've heard
rumors
that
about it.
too.
And
Yeah, I've heard that too, and I hope so. But it's one of those, don't get your hopes up.
yep, yep.
Yeah, but I um, but yeah, the only thing I like the way the space battles are in the remake of Battlefront 2. Um, when you get to play as uh the certain spaceships like the Millennium Falcon and
Mm,
Yoda's spaceship and stuff like that.
Darth
Those are,
Vader's.
yeah, 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 yeah. And it's like if you could take those and put them in the kind of space battles that were in the OG, perfection, man,
Mm-hmm.
perfection.
Perfection. Yeah.
Uh, let's see. I've seen I saw the I think there were only a tiny bit of episodes that I saw of like a very old one. It was a Star Wars show back in I really want to say the 80s or something like that. I could be very wrong, but it was called Star Wars Droids about
Mm,
R2D2 and C3PO before they found Luke Skywalker. Of course, that was way before episode 1, 2, and 3 came about, obviously.
mm-hmm.
But it was interesting to say the least. It was very interesting. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I saw the whole season. I just think I watched like a few of them and then I kind of forgot about them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about let's see. Well, I mean, besides Star Wars, what about the old Batman movies and stuff? What about those? What are your thoughts?
I do like the one where with Bane. I do like the one he's in.
Yeah, yep. True.
I
True.
can't remember which one that is,
Uh
but
Dark Knight Rises.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I think I like that one. I like the older Batmans.
Mm.
Um, the one where his ears are really pointed up and stuff. I like that Batman. He was more skinnier and kind of,
Like, why don't I remember that? I don't know. But if you know which one he's talking about, comment below. Cause I'm trying, cause I keep wanting to say that that's like the Arkham series, but it's like, are you talking about a movie or a game of Batman?
it's like a old movie of like it's like an animated Batman.
Oh yeah, Batman animated series
Yes.
from the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That one.
I
Yeah.
get you. Yes. Okay, my apologies. Yeah, I got you now. With the wonderful Kevin Conroy,
Mm,
Kevin Conroy, may rest in peace.
yes.
Yes, but now, uh, for now, Brandon is our Batman. Yes,
Mm, yes.
he is Batman. Damn it.
Mhm,
Yes.
yes. Yes. Do it.
Damn
Mhm.
it.
Mhm. What
uh,
about the Jokers? You like the Joker?
oh, I love Nicholson's Joker mostly because, in my opinion, he's more like he like Joker was in like the comics and stuff. Heath Ledger was very good as well. Don't get me wrong, he was very good. I absolutely loved his performance, but I still lean towards Jack Nicholson's Joker, man.
Hmm.
Um, and as for Jared Leto, eh, yeah, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Um, which that reminds me, I just realized something, and I even realized it earlier, not earlier today, but maybe a couple days ago or whatever. That I realized that whenever somebody says, in my opinion, to me, it just sounds like an and obviously, ladies and gentlemen, as you heard, I've used that several times. But the more I think about it, the more it's like, isn't that kind of a like an automatic defense kind of thing? Because like if you don't say, in my opinion, of something, of whatever it is, like you could say, I like um I like the OG uh Clone Wars way better than the remake. And if you don't say, in my opinion, that's like an open door for all the actual fans of the remake to be like, "How dare you? Your opinion is so stupid and stuff." But it's like if you bring up the "in my opinion," that's like a defense kind of thing right there. But there are some I mean, which see what I mean about life? I'm messing up here. Um,
Mhm.
which there are people that still say, well, uh, it's okay for your very wrong opinion and stuff. But I mean, it's just funny how people would do that as an automatic, defense of like, oh, in my opinion, I gotta say that. In my
Mhm.
opinion. Oh, so that's not
Oh,
like saying you have to agree with me. Absolutely have to agree with me. You don't have to
yes.
agree. You can you don't have to agree. You can say, well, it's okay for you to, like that version and stuff. I just personally love this version the best. And that's fine. Just like how a lot of people are obsessed with Robert Pattinson's Batman, and that's their opinion. That is fine. I personally do not like it at all.
Mm,
I did not like the movie at all whatsoever.
mm,
But if you liked it, that is perfectly fine. I may disagree with you highly, but it's okay. It's
Mm,
okay to have your own opinions. Am I wrong on that? Come
mm, amen.
on. That's right. Oh boy. Well, obviously, I will say though that if you think about it, and um, Patrick, when I told you I wouldn't bring this up till we were close to the end here, which I believe it pretty much is, but um, believe it or not, next year in 2026, it'll be 10th anniversary of this channel.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
10th anniversary.
10 years, man. Can you believe that?
I cannot believe it, man.
And sure, we don't have still till this day after 10 years, or in this case almost 10 years, we still may not have many fans at all, but for those who stick around with us and keep watching our videos and like them and stuff, which, by the way, if you do like this video, go ahead and like it, and hey, go ahead and subscribe, man. That'd be much grateful, man. I would be much grateful. Patrick would probably be much grateful. We would all be much grateful. Okay, we won't bite. It's okay. We'll
We're
be
good
gentle.
people.
We are good people, kind of. But but even though we don't have very many fans, uh, I still can't help but keep wanting to keep it going because this is my passion, you know. And even though, yeah, we're kind of on a downward slope here a little bit. Um,
But we're
it's okay.
resilient.
Hmm?
We're resilient.
We are
We come
resilient.
back.
Yes, we'll come back, and I'm sure one day in the future things will get better. You know, we'll be able to all get together more, travel more, bring better videos more, and whatnot. Uh, so, um, but yeah, next season will be the 10th anniversary of this channel. I
Hard to
know that
believe, man.
I know that next year will be season 6 of this little show of CRB randomness. Where I thought I saw a squirrel. Um, I know it'll be just 6 season, but the channel itself has been around for 10 years, man. I
10
mean,
years.
I got some serious planning to do for next year. Thankfully, I don't.
Mhm.
Uh, other than the secret hush hush little uh, short film that we didn't get to do this year, other than that one, for hopefully next year, um, hopefully uh, we'll be able to get together more, and maybe it depends on what my mind comes up with. Next year will be the season of I'm not gonna say, but
It's a
um,
hush hush moment.
it's a hush hush moment. Yes, don't tell anybody, or we'll get you. uh, but uh, yeah. But Patrick, it was so good to have you on here. Thank you very much for coming here today.
My
Appreciate
pleasure, man. Glad to be
it.
on here with you.
Yeah. And before I let you go, is there any last words that you would like to say?
Stay awesome.
Oh, no, he didn't. I can't believe you stole my thing. Nice. All right. That's right. Stay with me after this is over, my friend. But appreciate you coming. And hopefully we'll see more of you next year, my friend.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Um, But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that about wraps it up for tonight. I appreciate you all coming down here uh, to hang out and maybe listen to us jibber jabber, and even if we probably bored you to death, hey, you still got here. That's okay by me, you know. But uh, but yes, if you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, check out all the videos from the past to the present. Uh, there is, I mean, it's all here on this channel. Appreciate y'all watching them. Tell me what you think and whatnot. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Uh, but other than that, we will see you guys next year. And as my good friend Patrick once said, stay awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.